Hello class, today we're going to be starting our new unit, which is on composition of functions, unit 5. And let's get into what a composition of a function is. So a function composition is when we have one function inside of another, and it can be denoted as what we have in the orange here. This is read as f of g of x, and this is read as g of f of x. So in the blue, I have written how we read it, and in the green here it tells us what's going on. So g of or f of g means that g is inside of f, and g of f means that f is inside of g. So basically, whatever function is the second one, it is inside the first one. So g inside of f, and f is inside of g. So how do we do that? Well, we do it with the variables. So these functions all have variables, right? And we want to plug in the other function into that function's variable every time we see it. So here, find f of g of x. So I'm going to take my g of x and put it inside of my f of x. So here g of x is the square root of x. So I'm going to plug in g of x every time I see an x into f of x. So my f of g of x is going to equal, let's see, I'm putting g inside of f. So f only has this one variable here. So it's going to be 3. And then I'm going to plug in my g of x, and then plus 2. So notice what I did. I just took f of x, and every time I saw an x, I plugged in what g of x was into there. And there we have it. Let's now find g of f. So now I'm going to take f and put it inside of g every time I see an x. So g of f of x, let's see. So g is the square root of x, and f is the 3x plus 2. So I'm going to put this whole thing where I see this x. I'm going to plug it right in. I'm going to substitute it. So this is going to read as the square root of 3x plus 2. So again, just notice what I did here. I put in g inside of f. So I put g inside of f, and here I put f inside of g. So I put the f, which is the 3x plus 2, inside of the g. So let's go to the next example here. We have f of x is 5x, and g of x is 2x plus 7. So let's see here. I'm going to put, so we need to find f of g of x. So we're going to put g inside of f. So let's see. F is 5x and g is 2x plus 7. So I'm going to put this 2x plus 7 in for my x. So this is how it's going to look. Let's see. We're putting g inside of f. So 5x, but the x is now my g of x function. So 2x plus 7. Just like that. Here, my g of x, I'm going to put, or g of f of x, I'm going to put f inside of g. So let's see. F is 5x, and g is 2x plus 7, so I'm going to put the 5x in for x. Just like that. All right, let's go over a couple more examples here. Now we have f of x equals x squared plus 2, and g of x is 3x plus 5. So I want to find f of g of x, and I want to find g of f of x. So here I'm going to plug in g into f. So this 3x plus 5 is going to go in for this x. Now notice this squared is here. That squared is going to stay. I'm just plugging it straight in for x, so it's going to look like this. So this is my outside function. It was the x squared plus 2. And on the inside, I'm going to plug in this g of x. So it's going to be 3x plus 5. And there we have it. That's it. G of x, we're going the other way. So let's see. We're putting f inside of g here. So let's see. F. So I'm going to put the x squared plus 2 in for the x here. So this is going to read as 3 times x squared plus 2 plus 5. And then finally, I have f of x is the square root of x minus 3, and g of x is 6x. Find f of g of x and find g of f of x. So let's see. F of g of x is going to be g inside of f. So that's going to be 6x minus 3, or the square root of 6x minus 3. And then g of f of x, I'm just going to plug in f and g. So g of x is 6x, so it's 6, but the x is now my f of x. So 6 square roots of x minus 3. And that is function composition. So right now we're just focusing on what it looks like, and soon we're going to evaluate these, meaning like find an actual value for these. So if you have any questions, let me know, and have a good day. Bye.